Welcome back, everyone. This is Thomas Triple T Ty with another new bullish crypto analysis. Before we dig in, remember this is for edutainment only and not to be considered as financial advice. Additionally, when you feel value has been added in this video at any time, feel free to smash the like, ring my bell, hit subscribe if you haven't, and share your thoughts in the comment section. And feel free to share my analysis with your friends and family to help them learn more about crypto and investing. Let's dive into the news first before we look at the chart. There's not much news about Near protocol for the last 7 days, but I'll link in my Twitter thread for this particular episode an analysis that's slightly different, but it will give you a different perspective. It's good to have a different perspective so you can form your own opinions about Near. So I'll link that in there. So we'll skip the news this week and we'll dive into the charts. At the time when I prepared this analysis, the crypto market was very green. So yay, 40.46 K for Bitcoin at that time, 40.69 in dominance. And where is Near on this chart here? I can't find it. I don't know where it is. So it's somewhere in here, but maybe not. Maybe not. Anyways, it's a pretty green day for crypto, so awesome. Let's take a look at the market cap. Market cap for... Hang on. I want to see the market cap for crypto right now. Market cap for crypto right now is 1.9 and 1.89 trillion dollars, and that's up 1.19 from yesterday. And this is where Near is at right now, number 17. 30-day, 7-day, it's up here, 5.19. 30-day up 52.85, and 60-day 49.85. That's phenomenal. So three recent periods here, 7, 30, and 60 are all up. It's down on the 90-day though. It's at 12.65 down, and market cap is currently $11.09 billion. So it's climbing the market cap ranking in the last a handful of weeks. So it's moving up. Let's take a look at the TradingView chart here, and this is on the weekly chart. Near currently is right around here, $16.35 roughly. Last week I mentioned that it would range between $15, which is this support line, green line here, to $20, which is this roughly around this pinkish reddish line up here. That's the resistance. And I mentioned that it would more than likely lean toward the bottom of that range, and that's exactly what it did. It ranged within the bottom range, wick just down below the support level, and I believe it was wick down to 14.93. Yeah, it did, 14.93. And it bounced back up to where it is right now. It's a bullish weekly candle. And Near is where it's at compared to the Bollinger Band. It's below the top Bollinger Band and notice the top Bollinger Band is ascending. So as it ascends upward, and if Near craps sideways, the space between them will increase until the top Bollinger Band curves and goes horizontal. But at the top of the Bollinger Band is currently at 18.97, and so it's got some distance there. And also the current weekly candle is above the middle basis of the Bollinger Band, which is right here, and that's at $12.38. the bull market support band, this gray ribbon here. It's ascending, but the current weekly candle is significantly above that, and remains in the bullish territory. More than likely, it's going to remain up here. If you look at the past, after it breaks above the bull market support band, it goes 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, about 7, 8 weeks above. Here, it went 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. So 16 there. So you're looking at, between 7 to 8, between 1 week to 2 weeks, roughly just over 2 weeks, that it could spend above there. It's been up there for roughly 4 weeks. So it's got some ways to go, based on statistics. Let's go down to, there's also the ascending triangle here. It's going to remain in there for at least a handful of more weeks. Unlikely to break above the ascending triangle resistance here at $20, roughly $20. Yeah, $20. And it's more likely going to crap sideways and intersect with the ascending triangle support here, more than likely. Volume here dropped to almost half of last week's volume, and still above the moving average. It's one of the few top cryptos that I review that's maintaining above the moving average for volume. Let's take a look at the indicators below here. We'll start with the KDJ. The white J line of the KDJ is still in the upper range at 89. 80 is where it starts the upper range. And it's also above the blue K and the red D lines. And I gave that a bear because it's a slight trend down there. And since it's already in the top of the range, there's really not many places for it to go except either consolidate sideways, but more than likely it'll go down like it has in the past. Here it consolidated sideways for a while and then eventually dropped, and then picked up and then drop again. So down below in the MACD, the white MACD line previously crossed above the red signal line and still trending upward above the red signal line at 1.64. And it prints the third bullish histogram bar that's growing in size. Gave that a bull. Down below, the red RSI line and the blue CVD line chopped sideways. You can see here in the last couple of weeks, it went sideways, just up and down, oscillating up and down. But if you look at a 7-week average, it's still trending up for the red RSI and the blue CVD line here. RSI is at 59.76, so I gave that a crab because it's choppy sideways, but and a bull because it's still on average trending up. The aqua CVD line is at 642.9 million. For similar reasons to RSI, I gave that a crab and a bull. The the white mom momentum indicator rose sharply. You can see that here, sharply rounded the local top and then dropped back down, but not at the same distance. It's just starting. And it's at 2.84. I gave that a bear. And so if we combine them together, what do we have? We have KDJ trending slightly down and near the top. We have the mom trending down, but we also have the RSI and CVD trending choppy sideways, but slight incline in the current period and over the 7-day period. So this mixed messages there. Also with MACD being a little bit bullish here. So you got a little bit of bullishness and a little bit of bearishness. So more than likely, it's going to continue, like I cited in my summary here, nearest likely to chop, not chop. Oh, man. Typos. Nearest likely to chop just above the $15 support line here, like it is doing right now this week, and more probability that it will break downward than it is to break up downward below the or wick below the $15 support level versus breaking above the $20 resistance. So more downside than there are upside, even though it's a little bit of mix. I think it's going to crab sideways and then more pressure to the downside. And that's why I gave it 2 crabs and a bear, which is pretty much what last week's chart said. Let me save this before, and then we move on to the next chart. Let's take a look at the total value locked. And in case you're new, total value locked is the amount of money that's staked or that's invested in the ecosystem for NEAR. That's locked up temporarily. We see that on a 7-day. Well, let's start with the ranking. NEAR is at 12, number 12 here on as far as blockchains. And in the last 7 days, it's up over 24%. In the 1 month change is up 165%. That's a ridiculous number. If you look at the top 20, then no one else does that. Look at that. That's crazy. Astar is up 86%. So, but 165, that's phenomenal. TVL, total value locked, is 1.41 billion, and the market cap to TVL ratio 8.25. Remember that the lower the better for this ratio. It's on the high end, but it's dropping though. Let me see. Look at my notes here. Yeah, for total value locked, it moved up 2 spots, so that's pretty cool. It was at number 14 in the prior week. Let's look at the detail and the graph here over time. If you recall in my previous several videos of other top coins, they're all trending down if they had TVL, but NEAR is trending up while others are trending down. So something to think about. It's pretty nice trend up here. Really nice graph. As far as the heat map, we have sell walls up on top, buy walls on the bottom. And if you need descriptions of what these things are, feel free to refer to the description for links, or they are also available in my Twitter thread as well. So sell walls on top, we have 30, 25, a thick one right around $20, and a slight one here just below 18. Buy walls, we have a really thick one at 1150 and 1050, but that's about it. But if you look at the grading of the blues here, that's a lot. There's a lot of orders there. They're just fine grain ones, just scattered up and down around the price line. And down here, this is the cumulative volume delta for this heat map. What is shown here is red, and you can see the meter over here. When it's red, that means there are more aggressive market sells. Market sells are when you're selling at market price, not when you set a price and you wait for it to sell. It's just like I want to sell now. So whatever the market price is, I want to sell now. That's what this action is saying. It's not too aggressive because it's near the middle. When it's down here, when it moves towards this way, it's very aggressive. So it can move even more. So right now it's slightly neutral, but more aggressive sell. Not too aggressive though. Over here is the liquidation levels map for NEAR from High Block Capital. It's currently sitting at negative $97.5 million, and you see here several days of we have excess shorts. The negative number just means shorts. So we have excess shorts. So what this means is here are the these are only for high crazy leverage levels like 25x to 100x. So don't ever do it. So we have short levels up here and we have long levels down here. If you take the money that's in the short levels and you subtract the money that's involved in the long levels, otherwise known as open interest, take that, subtract that, and you get this number here. So that's the overage of the money in the short, high leverage positions. And with this, they're betting that these high leverage people are betting that it's going to go down. That's what they're betting. And more than likely, they're going to be right. And it's not significant enough for it to change. But you notice here there's a little chip away here. That's because it was higher here, and then the price moved back up right there, and those short levels got liquidated. That's why you have this little, like someone took a bite out of it. And that's it. We're back to the beginning. I appreciate your time. Let me know what you think of this new background to help you identify the near videos more easily. Feel free to smash the like, ring my bell, hit subscribe if you haven't, and share your thoughts and share my analysis with your friends and family. I'll see you in the next video later today, and that one will be for the weekly Bitcoin analysis. Peace.